So everyone is going crazy over Peira saying she's broken, so let's check out her kit. I am also going pretty crazy, but like not for like the same reason. So anyway. So 5-star Dark Aquarius. So these are the same base stats as Sea Lilius, meaning she's 121. So those are really good base stats. Attacks the enemy, 75% chance to decrease defense for 1 turn. Soul burn to AoE. This is likely 1 soul, so she can potentially AoE defense break your entire team. However, 75% chance is not a very reliable percentage. And then increase evasion by 50%. She is a warrior, she can't hold an evasion artifact. At the start of the turn, increase attack by 20%. It can stack 5 times. At the end of the turn, increase combat readiness of all allies by 10%. So at the end of the turn, increase combat readiness of all allies by 10%. Okay, so she CR boosts her team no matter what. Dispels 2 debuffs from all allies before granting Rampage to Dark Element allies for 3 turns. Grant Swift Attack to all allies except for the caster. It's crazy that they put Swift Attack like to the team when Ahmed only has this for 1 person. Dispels 2 debuffs from allies. Alright, grants an extra turn. So she gets an extra turn, and Rampage is evasion and speed by 20%, not damage. This is not a damage buff. This is interesting. So she'll have 70% evasion after pressing S3, and she'll give her dark allies evasion and speed. And then she gets an extra turn. So what this character does, she can boost her team by 20% and then cleanse them. and then AoE defense break the other person if she has souls. And then she'll give them swift attack, which means they'll cycle really fast for their first 2 cycles. So on paper, it looks like her kit is very, very loaded. But does that make her broken? So we have to think about the practical applications of this unit. So let's see. So obviously, BBK is going to be her best friend. Because you know, BBK is usually on Shepherd. She's gonna get evasion, speed, and this unit will defense break for her. Yeah, she will definitely be BBK's best friend, but I can also imagine this unit being used with Closer Charles. Like it will CR boost him, it'll give him 90% evasion, and then he can like give BBK attack buff, which is pretty nice. And then the way swift attack works is that if you CR boost and have swift attack, it's gonna stack. So closer S3 is gonna put him at 70% CR after he presses S3, and then he can follow up really hard. So I can imagine that like Peira plus closer plus BBK can like completely run people over. But also, I feel like it has plenty of counterplay too. Cause like this unit, she's weak to she's definitely weak to Fire Politis, and she's weak to DDR, and she's probably weak to Angel of Light, because Angel of Light will just she'll just like neuter her other units. It's a bit hard to say. And of course, this kind of unit is dependent on speed. So if you're not faster than the other person, you'll probably just get cleaved. For example, let's say you're trying to murder someone with this unit, but your Peira is only a wee 300 speed, and you run into a 310 speed Luna who just cleaves you with Emma Rowana and shenanigans. So that's gonna be an issue. Um, I don't see her really being used outside of like super aggressive play, because like there aren't many there aren't that many dark units that you can actually support. Like it's literally just BBK and closer and and Aiden is not a good unit. Aiden is definitely not a good unit. She's out of the question. I mean there's Remnant Violet, but again, a unit like Rylet, he's weak to GDR, who is in every game. Mm, it's hard to say. I feel like I feel like with the right setup, you can absolutely run someone over, but also there is a lot of counterplay. So yeah, I think she'll be decent, but also this this S1 Peira doesn't strip. So if the other person has immunity on everything, she's not going to be able to defense break. So it's very clear that this unit fishes for a defense break and hopes to murder you if they get that defense break. And right now the meta is going towards putting every unit on immunity. So if everything's on immunity, you lose so much value in your defense break. And she doesn't control or anything. She has one cleanse. And if she goes first, then she blows her cleanse. No, I don't know. I feel like this unit will be very hard to use in practice. So yeah, I think she can be strong as some kind of late pick cleanser, but she's not gonna be unimaginably broken. Like the swift buff is nice, but having to pick stuff like BBK and closer, I don't know. I see her as like BBK's best friend, but is she even worth picking? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. So yeah, I would pull for her, but mm, she doesn't feel like a unit that I would ever use, to be honest. But yeah, that's my impressions. Feel free to disagree if you want. I don't really care. Feel free to doom post. I don't really care. But anyway, see you guys next time.